whatever this is. I can't.
Sunday Night Modern.
Yeah,
yes.
thank you. Couldn't figure out what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
there.
we do too many things we have to introduce, right?
Yep, exactly. Tom Denby here, back after a long break.
Yep. And Dan Horgan.
Yep. How you doing tonight, Dan?
Doing.
Yeah,
I'm pretty tired, but
I feel ya. You know, that's why I haven't been doing it the past few weeks. I've been incredibly busy.
Yeah, you've been sick too.
And been sick, so I just really didn't feel like coming in and doing it and spreading the holiday sickness around.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't come in for the podcast the other day because I had a big test to take.
Had that strep throat.
Yeah, I passed it though, so we're.
But you know what? I'm better, and you're doing. So let's get into some magic here.
Yeah.
So on the left here we got Michael Struck on green-red Eldrazi versus Devin Sowers on some blue-red WizKids. Who do you like in this matchup?
This is interesting because, well, now that Michael is mulling to, I believe, 5 now, I definitely think Devin's just favored.
Yeah, game 1 he's going to get it for sure.
Just because he's able to go really fast. If Michael can get Eldrazi on quick enough, then he's obviously favored. But I think if he stumbles on Eldrazi by turn 4-ish, if he doesn't hit it right then, that's where Devin could just take over the game.
I think this game really comes down to these games 2 and 3. If we get that far, at least come down to Michael having a really quick reality smasher resolve.
Right.
Because I think the interaction that Devin's going to provide is going to prove very favorable in this type of matchup. So right. I do think that Devin, just even on 2 keeps of 7, is probably going to be favored. I like his side of the table here. Devin, Michael actually, pardon me, playing a turn 1 Birds of Paradise and saying go. Devin going to play a Spire Bluff and consider his options. He's got a Delver Secrets among some other things. He's got an Opt he could think about. He's also thinking about bolting the birds, which he does do. So it's always the question, do you play the Delver turn 1 or do you bolt the birds, right? And you know what? He is getting very much rewarded here because there's no second land.
Yeah, I was going to say, he was probably pondering over that decision because of the mulligan.
Yep.
Whereas if he was on a 7, I don't know if he really bolts the bird on turn 1 or not.
Oh man, and you're gonna see Michael here missing a second land drop for a second time. So Devin up to 3 lands here. Just gonna say go.
Yeah, well, we see Michael get a 3rd land here, and we see Snapcaster, End Step.
Gonna bolt him.
Bolt you?
Yep, bolt your face.
Bolt in response.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go run them their sideboards real back.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
Gonna go to Devin's turn 4 here, see what he can put together. Gonna play another Mutavault and just get in for 2 here. Michael gonna be going down to 13 life here after that bolted end step. Finds a Noble Hierarch, still just having to say go. End step, Devin gonna have an Opt. Finds a Lightning Bolt that he's gonna scry to the bottom. Having a little trouble there getting his scry. Yeah, Devin is always on stream, but he's got some Ravnica Allegiance cards in there tonight. He's got Light Up the Stage. He was talking to me about it earlier. He really likes the card, and he says he wants to try it and see how it fares in this deck. He's always going to have Spectacle with it because of fetch lands, so it's always just going to be a 1-mana draw too.
Because of fetch... Wait.
Because of the fetch lands that he plays, he's always going to be able to enable Spectacle.
Isn't it an opponent list?
Yeah, pardon me. The opponent's play. He's always Spectacle's but it's not instant, easy to attain.
It's not instant. It's a sorcery speed spell, correct?
Light Up the Stage,
I believe, is sorcery. I could be wrong.
Yeah, sorcery.
Okay.
It's a sorcery. That's what he was telling me. That's his. I don't know what his reasoning was.
So I do know, when they first came out with Spectacle, everyone was like, oh, but fetches are going to make it so good, and it's not really your unless it's instant speed, your opponent's going to usually fetch at their end step or their turn, so you're never really going to get the Spectacle off the fetch.
I hadn't even thought of that. I was just we were talking about it outside. Yeah, that's a very good point. You know what I mean? Though it is very easy, I will say, just in general in the modern format to have the enable.
I mean, it's easy in standard too.
That's true. It's just easy.
So what is this card? Sorry, I can't
see it with the glare.
There's a little bit of glare here.
What is that one now? We've got a quick read.
I believe that's a Gruul Spellbreaker.
A Gruul Spellbreaker?
And red-green Eldrazi. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the Planeswalker, though? Is that a Domri?
Yeah.
Wow, he's just busting out the Ravnica Allegiance tonight. That's a Domri from the new set.
Solid.
Hey, what's up, Billy? How you been, brother?
Dude, this glare's so bad. I'm going to have to move this table after this match.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Can't see nothing.
So I see a Reality Smasher and...
I think that was a broad braid Brelf.
Bravo?
Yeah, broad braid Brelf.
Okay, thanks.
I can't pronounce English. You guys know what I'm trying to say. The good old blood braid elf.
Yes. That's the word we're looking for, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do believe that's what he found.
Yeah,
Long story short.
Yeah. Okay. Not really showing us his hand much.
Devin just playing Delver Secrets, saying go.
I wonder what he's naming on this cavern. Ooh, he's going to write it for us. He's going to write it
Good
really
guy, Mike.
tiny.
Yeah, semi-good guy.
Elf.
Decent guy.
Elf.
Okay, elf.
Okay. I told him when I handed him those pieces of paper, I said, write it really big. That's not really big.
Decent guy, Mike. He remembered to write it, though, at least.
Right. I mean, I'll give him that. But, like, this is why I'm normally, like, next to the table. Because, like, when someone goes, like, oh, I'm going to name this, I just write it obnoxiously big.
So, did he find another Noble Hierarch? Off that blood braid? Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to move this table after this match.
So, the blood braid elf's going to come in with a counter thanks to the riot trigger, and he's not going to attack with it, surprisingly.
Oh, because of Domri, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised that the elf didn't come in, though, because it has haste.
Huh.
Is that not a blood braid elf? Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that is.
It was, because he put it on the stack when he put his...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That's interesting. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just come in there with a 4/3 haste, right?
What do you think about this? He's going to Michael's face rather than killing off the Domri.
I think that's very correct. You don't care about the Domri.
You think so? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we see a light up the
got a
stage
light up-
spectacle. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't see the light up state.
Well, even if he doesn't have it, there's certain multiples of numbers in Magic that are very important, like 6, 9, and 3.
Right, yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Putting him from 9 to 6 is a very relevant multiple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe if he's putting him from, like, 10 to 7, perhaps you kill the Domri if you don't have a light up the stage.
And, like, I guess it also was dependent on what we saw from the Domri the turn before.
Right.
When he plussed. But we saw Reality Smasher and a Bloodbraid Elf, which both have haste.
Yeah, but
so
he didn't
the
come in with the haste guy anyway.
Right, the Domri, the Domri doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
Because it's giving haste. It already has haste, and then it's like sure, 6 instead of 5. Like,
well, if you come in with the Gruul Spellbreaker and the Elf, that's now 8 damage.
Right now, you probably do have to take care of the Domri, maybe.
Yeah.
But
well, no, not necessarily.
not necessarily either. But I mean,
well, and I think missing those points of damage might end up costing him a race here. Because I'm pretty sure he, let's see. Devin's at 14. If he attacks last turn for 3 more, he puts him dead to another haste creature here if he attacks last turn.
Is Bloodbraid's a 2/3? Or is it 3/3?
3/2.
3/2, sorry.
So it's a 4/3 right now. That's what I'm saying.
4/3, and then
so this Reality
6,
Smasher would be lethal here if he had attacked
10.
last turn.
No, he still has lethal.
If
he plays Reality Smasher. If he plays Reality Smasher off
6,
Domri.
10.
Wait, is that a Reality Smasher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Is that exactly?
It's exactly
then?
14.
Oh, he's gonna remand it. Okay.
Okay.
That is a remand there.
This is why he needs
Maths are important.
Right. He needs Rhythm of the Wilds out, so can't
Play all.
can't.
Yeah.
You can't. It's like remand can't.
He's just going in on the Ravnica Allegiance cards.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
you might as well. You're on red green, and I mean, it seems pretty good to be like, my creatures can't be countered.
I'm a big fan of this from Michael here.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. I like it when people quickly try to play new cards
So
in Modern.
he's still not coming in. This is a Bloodbraid, right? Like, we're not completely missing something, right?
Yeah, Chad, if that's not a Blood Braid, please tell us we're wrong here. I'm not sure why it's not attacking, though.
Like,
I mean, I get that the thing's getting an Exalted trigger, but I just don't understand. Oh, there's 2 Mutavaults over there? I still think trading with 2 Mutavaults is fine. If that's, like, what he's afraid of, or maybe he's trying to keep him back?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Like, blocking Mutavaults doesn't feel where you want to be right now, because you're just dead to, like, a Lightning Bolt. You know?
Yeah.
And you have another creature out there anyway.
Yeah, and you have... What is this?
Ooh, well, he's just dead in the air anyway there, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think you're supposed to just try and race, you know? Because you're dead to so many different things like that. I think you just have to try and race.
Right.
I mean, keeping the Mutavaults back is important, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's the boards anyway. 2 Damping Sphere, 2 Chalice of the Void, 1 Choke, 1 Relic of Progenitus, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 2 Feed the Clans, 2 Thundermaw Hellkites, 2 Creeping Corrosion. There it is, the Rhythm of the Wild.
Ah, yeah.
And 1 Back to Nature. I don't think the Rhythm is for this matchup in particular. I think in this matchup you're bringing in 2 Feed the Clans, probably the Chalice of the Voids. Pardon me.
Maybe the Hellkites? I mean...
Nah, you don't bring in the Hellkites here.
Why? It's 4 mana, kill a creature.
It's 5 mana.
I thought it was... No, it's 5 mana, but it's the ability on the bottom?
Which... you mean the ETB effect? Thundermaw?
No, never mind. I'm thinking of a different card right now.
Okay.
I'm thinking of a new card.
Okay, for sure.
Yes. No, it's the new Hellkite thing in Standard.
Skargan Hellkite? Is that what you thought it was? No, this is the old one from M13
I
or
thought,
whatever.
I was thinking new cards, you would just throw that spice into the board.
Fair enough. No, I just like bringing in the anti-burn cards, the Feed the Clans, the Chalice of the Voids, and then calling it a deck. Maybe if you have enough dead weight, there's an argument for bringing in like Relic of Progenitus just to fight the graveyard a little bit, but I don't like that necessarily in this matchup.
You could always bring in Choke, too.
Nah, there's not really a lot of islands.
There's no reason to, but...
Yeah. So from Devin here, we got 2 Tormod's Crypts, 2 Static Casters, 1 Negate, 1 Alpine Moon, 2 Magma Sprays, 1 Abrade, 1 Dispel, 3 Ionize, and 1 Entrancing Melody.
Well, looking at this board, I actually think that Rhythm of the Wild could be pretty good to bring in, but...
I don't think
Devin's going to bring in that much, right?
Yeah. No, Devin here, he's going to probably bring in the Entrancing Melody. It seems pretty good in this matchup. Yeah. You're probably also bringing in... You see, the removal that he has in his board here isn't necessarily very good against what Michael has.
Right.
Because a lot of Michael's stuff is just big and fat, like the Reality Smasher. Mm-hmm. There's an argument for, like, maybe bringing in a Braid. That's about it, though. I don't like the Magma Sprays, but a Braid could be fine here because he might bring in a Relic, he might bring in Chalice of the Voids, things to fight those. That's like leveling Michael, though.
I know Devin really likes the card Ionize, so I could just see him bringing it in just because he likes the card. Like
it is a card that I could see like a lot of players like to bring in game 2s. You know what I mean? It's a very game 2 on the draw kind of card, so I could see that.
Yeah,
and it also depends on like how much Devin values the cards that he already has on 3, like the Stifle Bird. I don't know what else he has on 3. Maybe Vendilion Clicks, stuff like that in this matchup. Depends on how much he values those on 3 versus a card like Ionize.
Yeah, I don't know if he plays. I don't think he plays Vendilion Click.
I don't know. That would be like the only other wizard I could think that would be on 3.
He could play them, but I don't think I've ever seen him cast one. But
you're probably right.
Then again, how much am I actually paying attention to these games? Not much. Like,
that's fair. That's like, I think the Stifle Bird's better definitely for the deck, but Vendilion Click, if there is another 3-drop, that's going to be the one.
Right.
You're probably right, though. I don't think he does play them, actually. So, getting ready to shuffle up for game 2 here. Honestly, based on what happened in game 1, I think that we might have misevaluated the matchup. The threats that Michael is bringing are very big, so Devin has a problem interacting with them favorably once they're in play. So it could be if Michael has like a turn 1 Noble Hierarch, turn 2, what's that guy, Matter Reshaper, and then a turn 3 Reality Smasher, Thought Knot Seer. This game could just be over very quickly.
Yeah, when I read Red-Green Eldrazi, I was just thinking Red-Green Tron.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't thinking the Eldrazi like this. I was just thinking, like, Tron, right? Mm-hmm. Just because, like, normally when I see green...
That's a fair assumption.
Right? When I see green, and I know, like, sitting next to it, when people are playing Tron, a lot of times they're just like, I'm playing Eldrazi. And it's like...
Right.
I'll send it to him, like, Red-Green Eldrazi, and then sometimes Andrew just knows that, like, they're not on Eldrazi, they're on Tron. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
Yeah,
like, I'm not looking at their deck because I'm at the end of the table, so...
You're just passing the information on.
Right.
We're going to see a turn 1 fetch Shock himself. Devin, is going to do that to play his Delver of Secrets on step Michael Wills Bolted.
Chalice for 1.
There it is, that chalice for one. It's made for this matchup.
Yep.
Devin is tribal 1-drops for the most part. Devin really needs to have an abrade here, or he's going to be fighting from behind for the rest of the game.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I think when we were evaluating this, like I said earlier, the same thing applies is if Michael stumbles on land, that's where he runs into trouble. And we saw that game 1. I mean, obviously he was on a mold of 5, so you're going to probably stumble on land unless you keep a 5-lander and just top deck every card you need.
Missing land drops.
Right, so this is where I think his deck's going to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a big mana deck. Oh, and then we're going to see an end-step Stifle Beard here from Devin. By the way, Billy, I missed you too, buddy. I was out in Naperville. I had a date. It was a good time.
Going to get in for 3 here with this Stifle Bird.
Yep. Michael finally finding his third lane there, Cutsick Wolf Run. This is where the red-green Eldrazi deck comes online, really, with its threats as 3 mana, this Gruul Spellbreaker, and then things like Matter Reshaper and things like that effect.
This person wants us to type in the chat what card that is, because they can't listen. It is Chalice of the Void.
Yes.
I assume that's the card they're talking about. Either that or Nimble Obstructionist. Those are the only 2 cards. But yes, we will...
Hey, Billy, type Nimble for me, Nimble Obstructionist.
I will be going out to change this to fix the glare.
Yeah, we'll be getting that after round 1, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We were kind of rushed here tonight. Things didn't really fall into place too well because of the Super Bowl.
Right.
We were kind of short-staffed. Nobody wanted to come do this.
Yeah, no, I set it up. I set it up backwards today so I could actually watch the game while they were playing. And then I ended up having to do this.
It is an Eldrazi Obligator.
Eldrazi Obligator.
I thought it was the Mimic.
Would you mind typing that in the chat for me, somebody? Because nobody who can't hear us knows what that is.
The fish. Fish can't hear us because they can't hear, apparently.
Well, I didn't want to call Fish out by name.
Well, I'm calling him out.
That's very rude of you, Dan.
I know.
There it is. Look at that.
When you cast Eldrazi, you may pay 1 and a colorless. If you do, gain control. Okay. Yeah.
Active treason on a dude with haste. I remember that guy from when he was in Standard.
It costs 5.
Yeah, but this deck is kind of it's a half ramp deck, half aggro deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is a big mana, especially for a format like Modern. This is definitely a big mana deck.
What is Michael at now? Because he's taken, 2 or 3 hits from this Nimble now.
I'm not sure. I haven't been looking that much, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure he's taken 3. Okay, here's another...
Bloodbraid Elf.
And we see...
He's passed it to...
Ooh, Maelstrom Pulse?
No,
Wait,
is that the Rhythm of the Wild? It sure is.
It is.
He actually
Okay.
brought it in. Okay.
It just looked like Maelstrom Pulse to me for some reason. I have nightmares of that card.
Honestly, I don't know if I like that strategy from Michael. I guess he's going for a control game, with his disruptive package of not Nimble Obstruction, so that's that card. I read that in the chat. Chalice of the Void. He's got a disruption package of Chalice of the Void, and now he's disrupting his counter spells with Rhythm of the Wild, and he's having his creatures enter with haste. I don't know though, because he's kind of he doesn't have a very good clock right now. He's got 2 Bloodbraid Elves. Having said that, so
Yeah, I mean...
that's something. Bloodbraid Elf is a good card.
And 1 has a counter on it.
Yeah, that's true. Is that a... No, never mind. It is not what I thought it was.
Why did Billy say that Angrath better? That's not even a complete sentence, Billy.
Angrath better, though.
Angrath better.
That's
Singular. Angrath.
Angrath better, though.
Which Angrath? There's 2 of them.
Doesn't matter.
Angrath better?
Angrath better.
Then what?
Just better.
All right, Billy. Please elaborate in the chat for me.
No.
Or don't.
Do not.
Okay.
Angrath better. Just remember.
Okay. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. You will.
What's going on over here? Not much of anything.
Yeah.
He's just kind of thinking. He's got his thumb up. No, he's got his fingers out. No, he's shooting a gun.
Well, when in doubt, pinky out. Thummy out. I don't know.
Now he's doing this.
Gang, gang.
Yeah. I think he's throwing up gang signs.
He's really just contemplating his options, which he does honestly have a lot of.
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to look at his hand. I guess he has this wolf run, right?
Yeah, he does have the wolf run. That's an Eldrazi temple too, so he's got a lot of mana.
Is that what he's trying to figure out? Is he? What's the text on wolf run?
Green, red, X, tap. Target creature gets +X/+O and gains trample until end of turn.
Okay. So we could do it for like 1, 2 if he wanted, but...
I mean, he's got a lot of cards in his hand, so that's probably what he's looking at.
Right.
He's also looking at just how fast can he close this game out. He doesn't want to give Devin too much time.
Yeah.
The Wizards deck is real tricky.
I don't think it's that tricky when there's a Chalice on one.
Well, you say that, but there's a lot of spells in his deck that aren't 1 mana also.
Here's another one. What do we got? We got a Noble. ETB. Oh, gets countered. No, it gets countered. No, what? It gets countered.
What?
You can choose not.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
He's choosing not to cast
I was like,
it.
what? I was like, what's going on? I forget how Cascade works sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, just bash in with all your Blood Braids.
Before settle the wreckage.
Where is he getting the mana for that?
He's got a fetch land.
Okay, that's one white source.
We'll get there.
Okay. Wait, he just came in with 2 of them again?
Yeah, he's got a Mutavault, so he's protecting against that. I'm not actually sure what Michael's life is at.
What is this? What did he just cast?
He cast a Wizard's Lightning. Oh, that was lethal. Oh, okay, so Mike's just dead. Interesting.
Wait, it's lethal? Really?
Yeah, Devin just hit him with the RKO, I guess.
Did I really miss that much damage?
Yeah, you missed like 3 Nibble Obstructionist hits, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's enough.
Got him.
Wait, what are they doing? Are they going to another game?
No, they're on sideboarding. Well, that was round 1. Yay!
Okay, I was